First this evening, this man is facing a number of charges. Troopers say Kevin Woodrum tied his wife to the bed, beat her nearly to death, and then even waterboarded his wife.
This happened over the weekend in Gordon, West Virginia. State police say that they discovered the situation when someone requested a welfare check on Woodrum's wife. As News Channel 3's Katie Anderson reports, this isn't the first time police have been called on this man.
From the outside looking in, neighbors say things seemed picture perfect. But what troopers say happened inside this home Friday evening was anything but.
Oh my God, it's scary.
Kevin Woodrum and his wife lived here on Chap Road in Gordon until police say he was arrested for almost beating his wife to death.
I thought everything was going good there for a year or so, and then didn't see none out or anything. It just like there wasn't nobody living there.
A neighbor who did not want to be identified says the Woodrums lived next door for several years.
I think he just completely snapped because you don't treat a woman like that.
According to the criminal complaint, state police responded to Woodrum's home where they found his wife covered in bruises, saying that she had been beaten for several hours. The complaint says Kevin tied up his wife, burned her with a lighter, choked her, sexually assaulted her, cut her hair off, and poured water on her face, attempting to waterboard her, while saying he was going to kill her.
I could hear a lot of loud talking, but I couldn't hear what they were saying.
But Woodrum's neighbor says seeing police at their house was nothing new.
The cops were over there 2 or 3 different times, but they didn't take him to jail or anything until the last time.
Now as Kevin's wife is recovering, the neighbor hopes the family can recover too.
I hope the best for her. I hope she can stay where she's at and raise the kids.
Katie Anderson, WSAZ News Channel 3, Boone County.
All right, Katie, thank you. And Woodrum is a former Boone County deputy, but he hasn't worked for the sheriff's department there since 2004. He is now being held at the Southwestern Regional Jail. As for his wife, she did go to the hospital and has since been released.
Former West Virginia sheriff's deputy arrested for raping, torturing, and attempting to waterboard his wife Kevin Woodrum. A former deputy with the Boone County, West Virginia Sheriff's Office, was arrested earlier this week and charged with malicious wounding, sexual assault, and domestic battery against his wife. According to a criminal complaint filed in Boone County, Woodrum held his wife hostage while beating, torturing, and sexually assaulting her over the course of hours. At one point during the ordeal, Woodrum even poured water on her face in an attempt to waterboard her. Via Yahoo.com, West Virginia State Police went to the Woodrum, 43, residence on Saturday to investigate a domestic situation. Woodrum allegedly told officers to leave unless they had a warrant and that his wife was asleep. After a few minutes, officers were able to speak with the victim and noticed her face was swollen and bruised. She allegedly told officers that Woodrum had been beating and torturing her for hours. The victim then detailed for officers the harrowing ordeal Woodrum allegedly put her through, including burning her several times with a lighter and cutting off her hair while pouring water on her face in an attempt to waterboard her, WSAZ3 reports. She reportedly said that on Friday night, Woodrum became mad at her and tied her hands and feet to the bed. He allegedly punched her multiple times in the face and ran a lighter across her body, burning her. For the next few hours, the woman said in the complaint, Woodrum sexually assaulted her, threatened to kill her and choked her until she lost consciousness, WSAZ3 reports. It's kinda hard to tell what will eventually happen with this case. Police officers have a known propensity for domestic violence, committing abuse against their wives and children at 4 times the rate of the national average. Police departments and unions also have a well-established tendency to protect their brothels in blue at the expense of abuse victims. However, it's been over a decade since Woodrum wore his magic suit, and the abuse he committed against his was pretty outrageous. There's no guarantee that he'll get the alumni recognition and policeman's discount that most retired/ex-cops can pretty much count on.